How do you know when things are getting out of balance? How do you know when your stress level is starting to tip the scale and you are becoming grumpier, irritating, harsh, critical, impatient? All of those are signs that something is out of balance. This is Sue with My Step Ahead. I'm an ACC certified Master Life and Mental Health Coach and the founder of My Step Ahead, where you only have to be a step ahead to help the person behind you. I want to talk just a few minutes about stress and self-care. I have found in the last week or so that I'm feeling like my life's a little out of balance. And I'm finding that because I'm finding myself more irritated. Little things around the house might feel like fingernails on a chalkboard. Impatient with driving. I might get behind someone who is going under the speed limit. And I at least like to drive the speed limit. And I get frustrated and impatient. And sometimes I can let it try to set my day off if I'm not attentive to it. Maybe you find yourself snapping at the kids. Maybe you find yourself being harsh towards your spouse. Maybe you're being short or having a bad attitude towards a coworker. This channel talks a lot about mental health in the day-to-day, because it is the day-to-day things that make the difference. Because if we're not tending the things in the little things in the day-to-day, they will become bigger and you will find yourself having bigger issues. One of the things that I talk about, I have a workshop that I do. And in that workshop, I talk about stress and self-care being like a fulcrum, a balance, and that there is scientific evidence that it takes more self-care to counterbalance the effects of stress. So think about that. If you were to list all the stressors in your life right now, and think of each one as another weight on the scale, you're putting that down. And then you want to try to balance that out a little bit because life's out of balance, the stress is taking over, and your self-care is really light because there isn't enough of it. You need to put more self-care here and here and here before that stress level starts balancing out. We like to think, oh, I'll just go on a walk. I'll just go walk on the beach. I'll go out for a coffee. Those are all great temporary things, but they are small weights when compared to the weight of the stress that you are carrying. If self-care is not something you regularly incorporate into your time, daily, weekly, monthly, things are going to get out of balance really fast. This channel talks about everyday mental health stuff because it is in the everyday stuff that needs to be attended to before it starts getting heavier. When it gets heavier, suddenly you have your boss asking you, why are you so short? Why are you irritable? Why aren't you a good coworker? What is with your attitude? You didn't have that before. And you might want to try to blame it off on any number of things. Oh, I'm too busy. I have too big of a workload. We're understaffed. Whatever the situation is. I'm not saying those aren't contributing factors. And there's more. Because you're letting those contributing factors become a bigger stressor than maybe they need to be. It gets to boundaries. It gets to communication. It gets to letting your manager manage you. It comes to, do I care enough about myself to speak up? All those things you hear me talking about on this channel, that is why. Because the stressors that can build up in a very short period of time can be addressed with those everyday issues that I've been discussing and sharing with you. And based on the interaction with you, based on the views and the subscribers and just the channel growth in a short period of time, that tells me that it's helping you. And that's what I'm here to do. So today when we talk about stress and self-care, how is self-care worked into your schedule? Self-care could be as much as turning off the news and enjoying a conversation with the family, going on a walk with the family. It could be putting your phone down after a certain point in time at night and you're not picking it up again. So that it forces you to be interactive with somebody. Maybe it's joining a small group, getting involved in something, volunteering. Self-care is more than just the one and done stuff. Self-care is a lifestyle. Self-care is a habit. Self-care is a value. In an earlier video, I shared about Sandra Dalton Smith's book, Sacred Rest. And it talks about the 7 types of rest each person needs. The link to that book will be in the show description as well. She has a rest quiz, and that rest quiz link will be in the show notes. I encourage you to take that quiz. You'll get the results quickly, and it will help you show where your life may or may not be in balance, where some of the needs are, where some of the areas that are causing more stress can be. Self-care and stress go hand in hand. Better way to phrase that, self-care and stress management go hand in hand. That is what I'm learning lately, is that I need to have some better self-care. So one thing I'm doing, to give you an idea, I have a lot of house projects I want to do. Today I started something new. On Saturdays, I used to do errands, and Saturday's usually a work day. But part of the thing I was struggling with was feeling like I work during the week and I come home and work. And all I'm doing is working. I'm not doing anything else. So today I'm setting a time limit on how much work, how much time I will spend on a house project on a weekend, on a Saturday in particular. So I gave myself 4 hours today, and I did some stuff. And then the rest of the day is for me. That challenges me at times for feeling guilty, like I might be wasting the day. I'm not wasting the day. I'm taking care of me. I'm practicing what I preach, because I can't share with you what I don't have in my own life. Make sure you like, subscribe, get notifications for this.